Most people believe that once you hit 70, watching your body decline is just inevitable, like it's a tax you have to pay for living a long life. But after decades of observation, I've realized something profound. Aging is not random. Have you ever wondered why two people born in the same year can look so different? One is still driving themselves to the grocery store, vibrant and independent, while the other can barely get out of bed. What's the difference? It's rarely just genetics. The real secret lies in the invisible habits we repeat every single day. Today we aren't going to talk about expensive pills or miracle cures. Instead, I'm going to reveal 5 silent traps you need to stop right now, 3 new secrets to hack your biological age, and a golden schedule that will help you reclaim your independence. Stick with me because the next 10 years of your life might just depend on what you do in the next 10 minutes. After 30 years in medicine, I've come to a heartbreaking realization. Many people don't pass away simply because of old age. They fade away because of tiny microscopic mistakes repeated thousands of times. By the time you reach 70, your body no longer has the buffer zone it had at 20. The habits you consider normal are, in reality, silent killers draining your vitality. Let's strip back the curtain on the 3 most dangerous traps, and 1 new mistake regarding supplements that almost no one is talking about. 1. The sedentary trap. When sitting becomes poison. I often hear patients say, "Doctor, I walk for an hour every morning." That's wonderful. But listen closely. If after that hour of walking, you spend the remaining 10 or 11 hours of your day sitting on a sofa watching TV or reading, your morning effort is almost entirely neutralized. A massive study in San Diego tracked thousands of seniors and found that those who sat for more than 5 hours a day had a 30% higher risk of death, regardless of whether they exercised or not. Why? Because the human body doesn't work on averages. When you sit still for more than 30 minutes at a time, a dark cascade begins. Blood pools in your legs, blood sugar spikes, and your brain receives less oxygen. Continuous sitting is a slow-acting poison. The antidote isn't another hour at the gym. It's interruption. Every 30 minutes you must stand up. Just 2 minutes of stretching, grabbing a glass of water, or simply standing and sitting back down. Those 120 seconds reset your entire biological system. They tell your cells, we are still moving. We are still alive. Don't let your armchair become the prison of your health. 2. Polypharmacy. Gambling with your life. We live in an era where there is a pill for every ill. Joint pain? Take a pill. High blood pressure? Another pill. Insomnia? Add 1 more. By age 75, nearly half of us are taking 5 or more medications every single day. In medicine, we call this polypharmacy. Here is the danger. Your cardiologist prescribes for your heart. Your endocrinologist prescribes for your blood sugar. But who is watching what happens when all those chemicals meet in your stomach? 1 pill lowers your blood pressure, another makes you dizzy, and a third blurs your vision. Together they create a perfect storm for a fall. A fall after 70 is never just a fall. It is the gateway to hip fractures, immobility, pneumonia, and an irreversible decline. Furthermore, these drugs are nutrient thieves. Statins deplete CoQ10. Diuretics flush out magnesium. My advice? Once a year, put every single bottle you take into a bag, take it to your doctor and ask the hard question. Is this still necessary? Aim for minimum pills, maximum lifestyle. 3. The new mistake. The supplement fever. Beyond prescription drugs, I want to warn you about a new silent killer. The supplement matrix. Many people think, if a little is good, a lot must be better, so they load up on calcium, fish oil, and herbal remedies they heard about from a neighbor. My friends, after 70, your kidneys and liver have been working hard for a lifetime. Their ability to filter toxins is not what it used to be. Flooding your system with unverified supplements is like putting high-pressure sludge through an old filter. For example, excess calcium doesn't always go to your bones. Without the right vitamins, it can end up in your kidneys as stones or in your arteries as plaque. Supplements should only fill a gap, not replace a meal. Your kidneys need rest, not the added pressure of expensive health pills that you might not even need. 4. A withering body, the forgotten thirst. Finally, let's talk about water. This is the most ignored habit because it's so simple. But there is a terrifying biological fact. As you age, your brain's thirst mechanism weakens. The part of your brain that screams, "I'm thirsty," becomes muffled. You can be severely dehydrated and feel perfectly fine. When you lack water, your blood thickens like a river filled with mud. Your heart has to pump harder just to move it. Your kidneys struggle to filter waste. And your brain, which is 70% water, starts to experience fog. Studies show that dehydrated seniors display cognitive patterns of people 10 years older than they actually are. Dehydration is also the enemy of your joints. Your cartilage needs water for lubrication. Without it, friction increases, inflammation flares up, and your joint pain worsens. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Treat water like a mandatory medicine. A glass when you wake up, a glass before every meal. Keep the river of life flowing inside you. You see, these killers don't attack with force, they attack with silence. But the good news is you have the power to disarm them. Right now. We've just looked at the dangers lurking in the shadows, and perhaps you're feeling a bit anxious? Don't be. Because right now I am handing you the keys to not just stop aging, but to reverse its impact. There are biological secrets, simple, yet incredibly powerful, that can completely change the health landscape for anyone over 70. These are what I call recovery weapons, and you can start using them tomorrow morning. 1. The light window. The cheapest way to reprogram your brain. The first secret isn't in your medicine cabinet. It's right outside your window. Have you noticed how, as we get older, it becomes harder to stay asleep? Or we wake up feeling groggy? That's because the biological clock in your brain has lost its rhythm. After 70, the lenses of our eyes thicken, absorbing less light, which makes it hard for the brain to distinguish day from night. If you want to sleep soundly at night, you must start by bathing in light during the day. I call this the golden light window. Within 30 minutes of waking up, open your curtains wide or step out onto your balcony for at least 20 minutes of natural sunlight. When this light hits your retina, it sends a powerful signal to the pineal gland to stop producing melatonin, the sleep hormone, and start pumping out serotonin, the hormone of alertness and happiness. This morning serotonin is the exact raw material your body will convert back into melatonin at night. It's the most effective zero-cost way to program your brain for deep sleep without a single pill. 2. The protein strategy. Concrete, for your bones and muscles. The second secret is about how you eat. There is a term in medicine I want you to remember: anabolic resistance. After 70, your body becomes lazy at turning protein into muscle. Even if you eat the same steak as a 20-year-old, your body only keeps a fraction of it. This is why seniors often face muscle wasting, weakness, and osteoporosis, because 30% of your bone structure is actually protein. The biggest mistake I see? People skip protein at breakfast and lunch, then try to eat a giant steak at dinner. Here's the catch. Your body has no storage tank for protein like it does for fat. If you eat too much at once, the excess is wasted, straining your kidneys, while your muscles starve the rest of the day. The strategy is: divide and distribute. Follow the palm rule. A portion of protein the size of your palm, eggs, Greek yogurt, fish, or tofu, must be present in all 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This constant flow of protein keeps your muscle synthesis turned on for 24 hours a day, turning every meal into a building block for your strength. 3. Silent balance exercises, your life-saving shield. This last secret might surprise you. Muscle strength is great, but for those over 70, balance is what actually saves your life. Why? Because as I mentioned, a fall can change everything. Balance isn't just about your legs. It's a sophisticated dance between your inner ear, your eyes, and the nerve receptors in the soles of your feet. You don't need a gym for this. I want you to start silent balance training. Use the dead time in your day. While you are waiting for the kettle to boil, brushing your teeth, or watching commercials, try standing on one leg for 30 seconds. Always keep a sturdy chair or counter nearby for safety. This simple act forces your brain to constantly micro-adjust the tiny muscles around your ankles and spine. You are training your nervous system to know exactly where your body is in space. By practicing this, you are creating an invisible airbag. Even if you trip on a rug or an uneven sidewalk, your body will reflexively catch itself, stopping a life-altering fall before it even happens. These 3 secrets, light, protein, and balance, are not difficult. They don't require you to change your entire life. They just ask you to respect your body in the smallest moments. And to make this even easier, I've designed a golden schedule for you. A blueprint to make every day a step toward a younger, stronger version of yourself. We now have the knowledge and we've unlocked the secrets. But knowledge without action is like a beautiful book gathering dust on a shelf. To make this easy for you, I've designed a daily formula called the Golden Blueprint for Life After 70. Let's walk through an ideal day together. A day where every hour is a step toward reclaiming your vitality. Your day begins the moment you open your eyes. In the early morning, the very first thing you should do isn't reaching for your phone. Instead, slowly enjoy a warm glass of water. Think of this as waking up your kidneys and thinning your blood after a long night's rest. Immediately after, spend at least 20 minutes bathing in the early sunlight. This is your biological reset. It tells your brain that the day has officially begun, ensuring you'll feel tired at the right time tonight. When breakfast arrives, remember our protein strategy. Don't just have a piece of toast. An egg, some Greek yogurt, or a handful of nuts will be the concrete that strengthens your muscles. And while you're waiting for the coffee to brew, practice your balance. Stand on one leg. It's just 30 seconds, but you are training your brain and legs to work in perfect harmony. Throughout the day, I want you to live by the 30-minute rule. Whether you are reading a great book or watching a movie, every half hour, stand up. Stretch your arms. Take a few steps. This simple act keeps your circulation flowing and prevents your blood sugar from spiking. Don't let your chair become a prison for your health. As the afternoon fades, it's time to connect. Have a conversation with an old friend or take a short walk in the park. This is when we lower our cortisol levels, the stress hormone that is the #1 enemy of your immune system. Laughter and social connection are the most natural anti-aging medicines in existence. Finally, as the lights go down and the day comes to a close, we reach the most critical part, the 10-minute reset. If you only remember one thing from this video, let it be these last 10 minutes of your day. This isn't the time for negative news or worrying about tomorrow. This is when you prepare your body to heal while you sleep. I want you to take 3 simple steps. First, drink one last small glass of water to protect your heart and kidneys through the night. Second, do a quick review of your medications. Ask yourself if you've taken them correctly, and if there's anything you need to discuss with your doctor. And third, the most important, let go of your phone. Put it in another room entirely. Blue light and digital noise are the silent thieves of longevity. They stop your brain from detoxing and keep your body in a state of hidden stress. My friends, living to 80 or 90 is not the true goal. The goal is to live those years with clarity, dignity, and pure joy. You don't have to change your entire life overnight. That's impossible. Aging is a slow process, and so is recovery. Start small. Maybe it's standing up right now as this video ends and grabbing a glass of water. Maybe it's choosing the sunlight tomorrow morning instead of the television. Every tiny action is a vote for a healthier version of yourself. A health after 70 doesn't come from a miracle. It comes from the respect you show your body every single day. If you found value in this, please don't keep it to yourself. Send this to a friend or a loved one. We aren't just going to grow old. We are going to grow old with wisdom, strength, and pride. A thank you for spending your precious time with me. Take care of yourself because you deserve a life that shines. I'm Gemini and I wish you a vibrant day or a peaceful night's sleep. I'll see you in the next one.